And at number 10, responding to documentary. After the explosive documentary framing Britney Spears was released, many fans were dying to hear Britney's opinion on the doc. For weeks, Britney didn't say anything publicly until she posted a long statement to her Instagram on May 3rd. Britney posted a compilation video of her dancing, along with a long statement condemning the documentary. She wrote in part that the documentary was hypocritical, and said the documentary, quote, criticized the media and then did the same thing. She also said that she hated that the documentary brought up negative and traumatizing memories from her past. Then she changed the subject and started talking about the future, including a koi pond she wanted to make at her house. The post was incredibly strange, and after reading it, fans were certain that Britney did not write the statement herself. There were also a lot of rumors that she didn't have any control over her social media posts. Recently, it was actually revealed that that was true, and anything that was posted on her Instagram was approved by a social media firm. And at number 9, creepy baby post. Most of the posts on Britney's Instagram are of herself dancing, pictures of her and her family, or quotes of text. So it was very strange when Britney decided to post a creepy photo of a woman holding a skeleton. The caption on that post read, quote, devil is in the details. Wouldn't want this baby to hit me one more time. The lyrics are of course referencing her hit song, Baby One More Time. Many fans in the comments quickly pointed out how odd the post was and figured she was trying to send her fans a message. People in the comments were asking if she was okay, asking what the post meant, and saying that there was no way Britney herself posted it. We may never know what it means, but it's definitely concerning. And at number 8, cryptic quote. Britney posts quotes often on her Instagram feed, but fans started looking further into one of Britney's posts and felt that it was a cry for help. The quote read, quote, normalize starting over as many times as you need. Then she wrote in the caption, quote, kinda where I'm at the moment. Working on some amazing gourmet food in the kitchen, I just can't get the sauce right. Many fans felt the quote implied that she wanted to start over and be able to have a new type of life once the restrictions on her are lifted. Fans responded in support of the statement. One fan wrote, quote, we are waiting for your comeback, queen. Another said, quote, you're gonna get your life back. And at number 7, yellow shirt. Britney stirred up a lot of attention after she wore a yellow shirt in a video she posted to TikTok. The video was posted in May of 2020, when many fans had just learned that she was living this restricted life. In the previous video, fans were asking Britney to signal if she needed help. Many fans commented telling her to wear yellow in her next video if she did need help. And what do you know? She ended up wearing yellow in the next video that she posted to TikTok. Some fans felt this was a clear signal, others felt this was just a reach and it was only a coincidence that she decided to wear yellow that day. However, the comment asking Britney to wear yellow was the top comment on her last TikTok at that point, so it doesn't really seem like a coincidence. And at number 6, daisies. Britney sometimes shares photos of flowers that she picks in her garden that her fans love to see. But one photo she took of some daisies had fans worried. The photo was from July of 2020, and someone else took a photo of her holding 3 daisies in her hands. In the photo, her nails are extremely chipped, potentially showing that her nails are being neglected. It also showed that she potentially has been chipping her own nails because of extreme stress and anxiety. Many fans commented pointing out the nails, saying it's proof nobody is caring for her and that nobody is doing a good job of taking care of her. This all made sense about a year later when Spears told her judge that she had been denied any spa services amid the COVID-19 pandemic, even though other people had been receiving it. And at number 5, Hans Zatzka. Following along from the last point, to make things even creepier, the same day that Britney posted the photo of her holding the daisies, she also posted a photo of a painting by artist Hans Zatzka, who was known for painting pseudonyms so that he would avoid penalties for sharing messages. Many fans seemed to get the message, including Jersey Shore star Nicole Snooki Polizzi, who commented, quote, the purpose of Zatzka's vast array of pseudonyms was to avoid penalties of breaking contracts. Britney, with Snooki clearly realizing Britney's reason for posting Zatzka. Many of the comments were concerned, but many took the message as Britney is afraid to speak out because if she does, she will be breaking the terms of her conservatorship, which could get her in legal trouble. And at number 4, black eye. In one photo that was uploaded to Britney's Instagram, people thought she had a black eye. The photo was of Britney looking straight into the camera, and the makeup around her eyes was smudged black. However, if you looked further at her left eye, it looked like the black makeup might have been trying to hide a black eye, because the left eye looks a lot more black and swollen than the other. I'm saying her left. One concerned comment read, quote, something is wrong. She's a black eye, and someone is clearly taking her picture from above, meaning they are taller and it looks like she's in a red room. Other comments just simply tagged the FBI to look into it. And at number 3, flowers. This is another picture of flowers, but this time the photo itself was not dissected, but rather the caption. The photo was posted May 18th of 2020, and it showed a bouquet of yellow and purple flowers. The caption was kind of strange and read, quote, saw these from 20 yards away and was too lazy to get off my raft in the pool, but then I got closer and closer to the edge edge and I had to get out. And even though at first glance the caption doesn't seem that alarming, many fans zeroed in on the get out that's at the end of the caption, potentially referencing the movie where a man is trapped by a family, or just simply meaning that she needs to get out of wherever she is. One person wrote, quote, "She has to get out." Look at how she emphasized on this, "oh my god, Brit." And at number 2, she wore red. After the internet went wild with speculation following Britney wearing yellow in one of her TikToks, the internet asked Britney to wear red in the next video if she felt she was in danger. Then on May 11th, 6 days after the request was made, it was the top comment on her videos, "She wore red." The video was a workout video with her boyfriend, so many thought it was kind of odd to have a red workout top, meaning it was worn intentionally. One comment read, quote, "Look at her, look at the camera crying out for help at the end when they're jumping together facing one another. This isn't a joke or a game." And lastly, number 1, another statement. After many people doubted Britney's first statement on the documentary about her, she decided to post another one. Or should I say her team decided to post another statement on her behalf. The post was a video of her dancing, which is incredibly common on her Instagram feed. But the long caption took more shots at the documentary. In the beginning of the caption, Britney reflects on how she's been judged her whole life and she needs dancing and performing to keep her alive. But then the caption quickly changes tune and reads, quote, "I've always been so judged, insulted, and embarrassed by the media, and I still am till this day. I didn't watch the documentary, but from what I did see of it, I was embarrassed by the light they put me in. I cried for 2 weeks, and well, I still cry sometimes." So this post was very clearly taking aim against the documentary, trying to convince fans that it was not accurate, and the documentary painted her as a weak victim, when according to this post, that's not the case. However, now that we were able to hear from Britney herself, it's clear that she is a victim that needs help from the law to be freed from her father.
At number 10, Kris Jenner. The Kardashian/Jenner clan is very well known for their social media presence, and even more so for their photo editing. There have been so many instances of the Kar Jenners getting caught with their Photoshop mistakes, whether it's giving themselves 2 thumbs, extra toes, warping walls, or making limbs disappear. One instance of photoshopping got Mama Kris Jenner caught lying on social media after she posted a photo of herself posing next to Chef Gordon Ramsay promoting a new book. Kris clearly is not a fan of wrinkles because she smoothed the hell out of this picture. It was already enough to get called out on because the photo was so heavily edited, but if you saw right past it, there was another original copy of the photo that was posted by Gordon Ramsay, and this one has no editing done to it. Kris was surely caught in her lie with that one, as Gordon's post really blew the doors off Kris's editing job. At number 9, Jake Paul. Jake Paul is all about his boxing career nowadays. He's getting really into the sport, racking up massive media attention for his rivalries with other athletes and his intimidation tactics he uses against them. I guess one of those tactics include posting pictures of his muscles to make himself look stronger and tougher to his opponents. Well, he tried this and fans caught on to his ruse because there was a bit of an editing mistake in the photo. You can see that Jake tried editing the size of his muscles, therefore lying to his fans and future boxing opponents, because if you look closely on the left side of his shoulder, you can see where the editor forgot to blend Jake's shoulder into the background. His skin instead looks translucent and you can see the stripes from the background right through him. I think that instead of intimidating anyone, he just gave them a good chuckle. Before I continue, I just want to ask you guys to consider leaving a like on this video if you're enjoying it so far, because it really helps us out a lot, so go ahead and smash that like button. At number 8, Kylie Jenner. I had to include this one because I just thought it was so ridiculous. In 2018, Kylie Jenner tweeted about how she had just tried cereal with milk for the first time and how life-changing it was. You know the Kar Jenners love to make their experiences more dramatic than they are. Like, who's celebrating cereal? Anyway, shortly after tweeting about her first cereal experience, a fan called her out for lying, where they said, quote, "Girl, you lying. You had cereal with milk on April 25th, 2013 and posted it on Instagram," end quote. I just find this so funny because 1, Kylie literally felt the need to lie about eating cereal for attention. Like, that's the most unbelievable thing that she could ever reveal. But also because this fan who called her out for the fib literally knew the exact date when Kylie last tried cereal with milk. That's some serious dedication to have such specific information about her life on hand like that. I don't know which part of this lie is more bizarre, but what do you guys think? At number 7, Lindsay Lohan. There have been so many celebrities and influencers posting about their workouts and waist training, and it almost seems as though they're all in competition with each other to get smallest waist and defined curves, as if that's something to strive for. Well, I'm guessing that she was trying to get ahead of the curve Get it? And make it seem as though her waist training was really paying off. Lindsay Lohan posted a mirror selfie to her Instagram, but fans quickly caught on to the fact that she was lying about her body in the photo. Fans pointed out that Lindsay had clearly altered her photo to make her waist look smaller because the stairs in the back of the photo were crazy warped. Unless she lives in an amusement park funhouse, I don't think those stairs are supposed to look that way. Now, I hate to be the person to point it out, but I still think it's important. These kinds of pictures showing off how tiny you can make your waist, whether by using Photoshop or not, can be really harmful to younger people because of these glorified body standards, so we really need to think about the kind of message we're sending with posts like these in the future. At number 6, Janelle Eason-Evans. I'm sure that when celebrities and influencers post brand deals and talk about how much they love the product, they probably never used it. This seems to have been the case with Teen Mom 2 star Janelle Eason-Evans. Janelle was caught lying to her followers about the diet drink Boom Bod. This product is essentially an appetite-suppressing drink that boosts your metabolism and is supposed to help you lose weight. Well, in her sponsored Instagram post, Janelle posted 2 side-by-side photos that were supposed to show her fans her weight loss after trying Boom Bod. But it seems as though Janelle was not able to pull the wool over our eyes, and fans caught on to her lie. Turns out that the before and after pictures were taken on the same day. The 2 pictures were taken just minutes apart, and the only difference is that Janelle changed shirts and hiked her pants up a little to give her a flatter stomach. I do that all the time. No shade. Fans accused the reality star of doing this brand deal as a cash grab and accused her of lying to manipulate her fans. At number 5, Donald Trump. There has been a lot of drama surrounding the election this year between countless ballot recounts and Donald Trump taking to Twitter to talk about voter fraud and his election results, but this theme isn't anything new. In the 2016 election, Donald Trump was caught lying on Twitter after telling his followers that he had won the popular vote. The tweet read, quote, "In addition to winning the Electoral College in a landslide, I won the popular vote if you deduct the millions of people who voted illegally," end quote. In reality, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, though she did end up losing the overall election. He also lied about millions of people voting illegally and was called out by news sources for this fake claim. It doesn't really seem like much has changed since then. At number 4, Nelly. I think a lot of us have lied about our age. We always see people lying about their age wanting to seem younger or older than they really are, but only a select few of them get called out for it. Rapper Nelly was one of those people. In 2003, publication Teen People was looking to feature the rapper as one of their hottest stars under 25. At the time, Nelly's team told the publication that he was 22, therefore qualifying him to be in the piece, and Nelly took to social media to back up the story, confirming that he really was 22. Turns out though that he and his team lied big time. In reality, Nelly was actually 28 at the time. Obviously, they did this to help his career grow, but this was a serious stretch. They could have just said that he was 24, which would have still allowed him to qualify for the piece, and it would be a little closer to his actual age to make it a little bit more believable, but come on, 22? No one really knows how much being in this piece helped his career grow, but hopefully it was worth it because this lie is something that no one's gonna forget. At number 3, Corinne Olympios. Celebrities are well known for getting plastic surgery here and there, so finding out that someone in Hollywood has gotten some work done really isn't all that surprising anymore. So when fans ask about what procedures you've had done, there's no reason to lie. Turns out though that some celebs still want to make their fans believe that they are still au naturel, even when that isn't necessarily the case. This happened with Bachelor star Corinne Olympios after fans accused her of getting fillers when she said that she hadn't. In order to try and disprove these fans' theories, Corinne posted some no makeup selfies, but fans still went digging. The people over at Us Weekly thought that this could be a big scoop and went looking for some old pics of the reality star, and they found some. Images of Corinne's high school yearbook were published, and it showed that she was really lying about getting fillers. People also realized that her no makeup selfies didn't do much to prove whether or not she had gotten work done, so it really was just a handful of lies on Corinne's part. At number 2, Rebel Wilson. After an Australian tabloid exposed actress Rebel Wilson for having lied about her past, fans were shocked as the whole drama unfolded. In 2017, the publication told their readers that Rebel had lied about her age and name, saying that she was actually 36 at the time and not 29 as fans had previously believed. They also revealed that her name was not Rebel Wilson, but was in fact Melanie Elizabeth Bounds. When news of this broke, Rebel took to social media to reassure her fans that this was fake, saying once again that she was 29 years old and that her name was Rebel. The publication knew that she was lying to her fans, and so they found documents to prove that she was lying. Documents that included her real birth name and date revealed Rebel's lies to her fans and to Hollywood as well. In retaliation, Rebel sued the publication for defamation, as she claimed that the tabloids revealing her true age cost her roles in Hollywood, therefore affecting her income because the industry is very ageist, especially towards women. She ended up winning the lawsuit, but people still know her as being a liar. At number 1, Shay Mitchell. Actress Shay Mitchell was caught lying to her fans while promoting a product for Biore skincare. Shay posted a series of Instagram stories showing off the brand's new makeup remover and did a demo of the product to show her fans its effectiveness. Well, the problem with this was that in the video she clearly did not use the product.
Even waterproof mascara, and leaves my skin feeling so fresh.
In the video, she pretended to wipe off her eye makeup with the remover and even goes so far as to show the camera that there was makeup on the cotton pad that she was using, but she didn't touch her eye with the thing. Fans immediately called her out for this and lying to her fans to profit off their engagement. I really don't see how she didn't notice how fake that looked until she got the backlash, to be honest. But that just goes to show the consequences of lying. You get dragged for it. These celebs really cannot fool their fans. They're way too observant to be lied to. I want to know if you fell for any of these lies and if that changed your opinions on some of these celebrities.
Number 10, Prince Harry. After the release of his tell-all memoir Spare, Harry has dominated not only the tabloids, but he also became a butt of jokes on the internet. While some people made fun of him for sharing way too much, or as it's called, too much information, others said that these are all first world complaints. Someone posted a meme of a person keeping count on a whiteboard with the caption, "Information about Prince Harry I've learned against my will today." Another meme makes it seem like it was a quote taken from one of Harry's interviews, where he says, "When I was a child, my father grabbed at my nose and then pulled away with his thumb between his fingers, saying, 'I've got your nose.' I thought I had been badly disfigured. The torment I suffered haunts me to this day." Another category of memes created was called Prince Harry Reveals, where people make parodies of him based on official news headlines. One user tweeted, "Breaking, Prince Harry reveals in autobiography that he credits American rapper Ice Spice for encouraging him through a rocky split with family." He then attributes this quote to Harry, saying, "When she said, 'You did me dirt, but what did I do?' it resonated. That was when I knew it was the last straw." Number 9, Drake. When the rapper released a track called Rich Flex alongside 21 Savage, the song quickly went viral on social media, but probably not in the way he would have hoped. In fact, it was really about the lyrics and the way he sang them that eventually gave rise to the sassy Drake memes. When he says, "21, can you do something for me? Can you talk to the ops next for me? 21, do your thing, 21." People have interpreted these lyrics as Drake sensually dancing in the recording studio for 21 Savage in a zesty way. Thousands of people have recreated this scenario on TikTok by twerking, dancing, or twirling their hair when Drake raps. The memes also took Twitter by storm, and the results were hilarious. Someone posted a photo of the rappers in bed together with the caption, "21, can you do something for me?" Another person posted a meme of SpongeBob with his butt in the air and wrote, "I know Drake was like this when he said, 21, can you do something for me?" There was also the animation of Drake seductively walking around a boxing ring with 21 Savage and getting into a series of provocative poses. Not to mention the meme of him with long acrylic nails, a fluffy sweater, and giant hoop earrings. Number 8, Julia Fox. The Uncut Gems actress recently went viral on Twitter after she exposed herself for having a mice-infested apartment. Julia gave her TikTok followers a tour of her New York City home, and people cannot cope with how honest and refreshing the whole thing was. But fans were shocked at the end of the video when she explained that she had a mouse problem, which she seems to be fine with. Julia said, "I kinda let them rock. I appreciate that at night while we're sleeping, they come out and clean up the crumbs that my son drops on the floor. So yeah, I'm not gonna evict the mice anytime soon." But despite her honesty, many people just could not get over the fact that she lets the mice do as they please. Someone posted a meme of Hillary Clinton frozen in shock while looking around a tiny kitchen. They made the caption, "Kanye West in Julia Fox's apartment." Another user posted a meme of Cinderella speaking to mice and wrote, "Julia Fox in her small New York City apartment living with mice in harmony." funny. Someone else posted a photo of a man sleeping on a mattress on top of a giant pile of trash with the caption, "Julia Fox's apartment tour." Number 7. Kim Kardashian. The reality star has been at the center of the latest viral meme after she bought the iconic cross necklace that was worn by Princess Diana for $197,000. 4 people competed in a bidding war, but Kim ended up winning the auction after only 5 minutes. The amethyst cross is a 1920s pendant by luxury jewelry designer Garreth, which Diana wore on many occasions. The cross-shaped pendant features large amethyst stones, and it's framed by a 5.2 carat diamonds. After news of that purchase came out, Kim started trending on Twitter as everyone was jumping to create their own Kim Kardashian purchase meme. Here are some of the best ones. Someone brought up Hilaria Baldwin's fake heritage scandal from 2021 and wrote, "Kim Kardashian has purchased Hilaria Baldwin's fake Spanish accent for $97,600. Another user tweeted, "Kim Kardashian has purchased the well-known sailboat from The Last of Us Part 2 for $1.3 million, saying, quote, "It's such an iconic part of the game." Someone else tweeted, "Kim Kardashian has purchased Adelina Sotnikova's Olympic gold medal for $10 million. Quote, "I just did what had to be done," she stated. Number 6. Hailey Bieber. The model got dragged on Twitter during the Nepo baby discourse that has taken over the internet recently. The word specifically refers to someone who receives special privileges due to their relatives or friends being powerful. Usually it means that someone is able to get jobs because of who they know, and most of the time it's the fact that they have famous parents. When fans criticized Hailey for refusing to acknowledge her privilege in this aspect, she weirdly decided to wear a Nepo baby t-shirt as something of a comeback. As expected, this only turned more people against her. Louis Pisano, a writer for Harper's Bazaar, tweeted out the photo with the caption, "The Hailey Bieber Nepo baby shirt picture gives nothing because she gives nothing. She's not personable enough to give this staged paparazzi shot for a viral moment any personality. She doesn't act or sing. She gets in and out of cars in beige and black YSL and has a skincare line." That tweet went viral, and the crazy thing was that it seemed like everyone agreed. Singer Charlie XCX then chimed in and wrote, "I respect the Nepo baby t-shirt attempt." Another user posted a clip from Ginny in Georgia with the caption, "Hailey Bieber wearing that Nepo baby t-shirt." The comparison was that Hailey was being just as cringy as Ginny. Number 5. Brooklyn Beckham. As the son of sports superstar David Beckham and Spice Girl Victoria Beckham, it's common knowledge that the 23-year-old has struggled a bit to find his path in life. Unfortunately, his changing careers have made him something of a meme on Twitter. Despite being what many industry professionals have called an amateur, he's gotten a book of his favorite photos produced by a major publishing house in 2017. That book became the subject of a long-running internet joke about the powers of nepotism. It was called What I See by Brooklyn Beckham, with a mirror selfie on the front cover. Someone tweeted, "Anytime there's any nepotism discourse, I do unfortunately feel the need to revisit Brooklyn Beckham's photography book." He also went viral recently on TikTok, where the aspiring chef appeared to make another career change to become a stylist this time. In the video that went viral, Brooklyn was seen talking about his wife's outfit and explaining what he likes about it. Fans quickly took to the comment section, speculating whether he was attempting to find a new line of work. One fan wrote, "Photographer, chef, stylist, wow, so many careers, so many icks." Another person wrote, "Dude is cosplaying a different career every other week." Number 4. Kylie Jenner. The reality star sent Twitter into a frenzy when she arrived at Paris Fashion Week wearing a lifelike lion's head on her shoulder. The thing looked so real it looked like a genuine piece of taxidermy, which obviously disturbed a whole lot of people. Her Schiaparelli dress was made of foam, wool, and silk faux fur, and hand-painted to look as lifelike as possible. In fact, it looked so realistic that the brand had to release a statement about it on social media, in all caps, which read, "No animals were harmed in making this look." But as crazy as her dress was, fans are now saying that she was actually upstaged by Doja Cat, who rocked up to the event with her entire face and body painted red and studded with 30,000 Swarovski crystals. In response to photos from the show, someone posted a clip of Zoolander with the caption, "Kylie Jenner when Doja Cat showed up to the Schiaparelli show." Another user posted a clip of them sitting in the front row with the caption, "This video is so funny. Doja Cat completely red and covered in glitter. The effing elevator music. Kylie Jenner has a giant lion head on her lap for some reason." In fact, someone in the comments said that they look straight out of the Hunger Games. Number 3. Cardi B. In 2018, a throwback photo of 5-year-old Cardi B went viral that shows her standing with her hand on her hip with a half smile and dead serious eyes. Once it was shared, the photo sparked a meme riot and inspired fans to create jokes about children that tattletale. One meme pictures her saying, "My mama said you'll have to play with me," and "Mama said you gotta take me with you to the store." And another one that went super viral says, "My mama said your daddy ain't in college, he's in jail." Even Cardi B herself made it clear that she thought the whole thing was funny. She tweeted, "Y'all are annoying for this. Leave 5-year-old Belcalis alone." She also turned into another viral meme when she was sitting courtside to watch the NBA. Cardi was wearing oversized red sunglasses to match her shiny jacket, eating popcorn and enthusiastically bobbing along to her own song that was blaring over the PA system. But one of the best parts of the video might be the guy who's sitting next to her, because he visibly swings through several emotions ranging from excitement to embarrassment, and you can pinpoint the exact moment he realizes that he's going to be turned into a meme. Number 2, Kendall Jenner. The model never misses a chance to jump into the latest trends, but sometimes that backfires on her big time. On November the 20th, Kendall was spotted strutting around in visible underwear, so basically walking around without any pants on. The photos went viral online, and there was a fierce debate over whether the look was considered a fashion statement or indecent exposure. She was wearing black tights, or stockings as you might call them, panties, and a knit crewneck sweater thrown on top of a white shirt. But it seemed like the outfit was not a winner with everyone, as many fans took to Twitter to mock Kendall's fashion choice. One tweet that went viral posted photos of her and said, "Am I going crazy? Why isn't she wearing pants?" Another user wrote, "Call me old-fashioned, but I think we should wear pants." The post also ignited another debate about whether or not this fashion trend is set to become another one that excludes plus-size women. Someone wrote, "This is one of those moments where I feel like a fat person would get completely ousted from society for wearing the same outfit." So basically saying there is a double standard. And coming in at number 1, Shakira. The singer recently alluded to the fact that she found out her ex Gerard Piqué was cheating on her thanks to a jar of jam. Shakira reportedly came home from a trip one day and discovered that some of the jam in her fridge had been eaten. The reason this made her suspicious was because Piqué doesn't actually like jam, and apparently their kids hate it too, which of course means that there had to be one other person in the house who was dipping into the jam. The singer referenced this incident in the music video for her song Te Felicito, where she opens a fridge and finds Alejandro's head on a plate. When asked about the moment in an interview, Shakira described it as, "To find the truth, I go into the refrigerator," which is not exactly subtle. In response, Twitter reacted to the news in the funniest way possible, by making memes. Someone posted a video of the singer walking around in what looks like a giant red crystal cave, and they captioned it, "Shakira inside the jam jar investigating how much was missing." Even the official Duolingo Twitter account got in on the joke, and posted a photo of a green jar of jam with the caption, "Piqué's tears."
Coming in at number 10, Cardi B. Cardi B ended up deleting her Twitter account after getting into some heated drama with her own fans about not attending the Grammy Awards. All of this drama started when a couple of Twitter users questioned why Cardi wasn't attending the ceremony. One user wrote, "I bet your son wouldn't like for you to be on your butt while teasing us fans and never dropping music." To which Cardi replied, "I hope your mom's died." Then another user decided to collect a bunch of Cardi's Twitter replies to fans that were calling her out for not dropping an album. In the tweet they write, "It's clear Cardi is the problem. She's even problematic with her own fans. I mean, they're your fans. Why are you mad that they are asking for the album? She's scared it's gonna flop, that's why." Then in a final tweet to her followers on Twitter, Cardi went off and even attacked her own fans. In the tweet she said, "I'm deleting my Twitter, but on God, I hate this effing dumb fan base. You got the slow people dragging my kids all cause y'all thought I was going to the Grammys and I didn't. The F? When the F I hinted I was going. Just effing stupid. I can't. I needs to protect myself." But before we jump into our next point, make sure you tap that like button to show some love to the channel. Coming number 9, Kanye West. Aside from all the posts about Pete Davidson, there is still one Twitter outburst from Kanye West that we just need to address. This was not something that I could have ever even predicted happening in 2020, but here we are watching a video of Kanye West putting a Grammy in the toilet and then peeing on it. In the caption, Kanye West simply writes, "Trust me, I won't stop." I'm sure this was viewed as a meltdown by the people that run the Grammys, but in reality, Kanye was trying to send a message. West is among many prominent artists that are demanding the rights over their original masters to be given back. These masters or original recordings are how artists make all of their money, and most of the time in big record deal contracts, the label just takes the ownership. Coming number 8, CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green is probably going to have to change his name back to Gnarls Barkley if he wants to keep making music, because this guy had been in the news for all the wrong reasons. Back when he had the audacity to criticize Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion for their latest music video, he said during an interview that a lot of music today is very unfortunate and disappointing on a personal and moral level, going on to say that Cardi B and Megan are more or less doing similar salacious gesturing to kind of get into position. He also added that Nicki Minaj was able to be effective in so many other constructive ways, but it feels desperate. Cardi B fans went off on CeeLo for his comments and even exposed him by way of some older tweets. In the tweet he said, "If someone is passed out, they're not even with you consciously, so with implies consent." And this tweet was in reference to SA and implied that even if a woman was unconscious, the fact that she's with you means that she was consenting. But yeah, Cardi B's new music video is definitely immoral and ruining society. It's not opinions like this. Coming in number 7, Vanessa Hudgens. In perhaps one of the most tone-deaf videos that we had seen in a while, the actress showed us how truly uneducated her opinions were with this video.
Even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like...
I mean, she sounds like if Thanos were a Valley girl. During an Instagram live, she decided to reply to some fans, and obviously people were asking her about the current situation and what her thoughts were on the pandemic. But man, did those replies ever go viral. She said before that clip that staying in lockdown until July was BS, and then she word for word said this: "I'm sorry, but like, it's a virus, I get it, I respect it." How does one respect the virus? Oh yeah, washing your hands, wearing a mask, and staying away from your grandparents. When people started getting angry with her comments, she said that they were taken out of context, but then failed to provide any context. And at number 6, Kathy Griffin. In 2017, the comedian became a magnet for controversy after posting a photo of herself holding up a ketchup-covered head that looked very similar to Donald Trump. I suppose the networks were frightened of this PR disaster, and so Leno, Conan, Ellen, The View, Live with Regis and Kelly, The Today Show, and Letterman all banned Kathy Griffin from coming on live TV. CNN would also go on to announce that they were relieving her of her New Year's Eve coverage duties, a job that she had had with the network for close to a decade. President Donald Trump then even responded to the graphic imagery when he tweeted, "Kathy Griffin should be ashamed of herself. My children, especially my 11-year-old son Barron, are having a hard time with this. Sick." Griffin did end up apologizing though and said, "I sincerely apologize. I'm a comic. I cross the line, I move the line, then I cross it. I went way too far. The image is too disturbing. I understand how it offends people. It wasn't funny. I get it. I beg for your forgiveness." Coming number 5, Azealia Banks. This celebrity Twitter meltdown did not only get her account suspended, but is probably the main reason why her career was kind of over at this point. First, Banks noticed that One Direction member Zayn Malik's new music video was eerily similar to her Young Rapunzel song. So she put up an Instagram post with these side-by-side images and I guess called him out for this. Zayn, I guess though, didn't appreciate her not directing the message to his account and in turn started to tweet at Azealia. In response, he said, "At Azealia Banks, why you been saying nasty things about me? I wasn't talking about you." And this just twisted Banks into a downward spiral that she could not bounce back from whatsoever. For whatever reason, her reply was just filled with a rant containing a ton of racist and homophobic slurs. And it didn't stop there either. She also hit him with more tweets, all attacking his culture and race that the internet absolutely lit her up for. And at number 4, Tom Segura. After the Academy tweeted, "The Academy does not condone violence of any form. Tonight we are delighted to celebrate our 94th Academy Award winners who deserve this moment of recognition from their peers and movie lovers around the world." In response, Tom quote tweeted them and said, "LOL, you fully endorsed it. F Will Smith." He then took things even further and said in another tweet, "F Will Smith's candy butt smacking a dude 4 inches shorter and 50 pounds lighter. He's just in his feelings cause his bald-headed B been effing around on him for years and he takes it. We all know who he wishes he could slap. Hashtag cuck Will." Coming number 3, Rihanna. After this online bullying scandal in 2010, Rihanna attended the Echo Awards in this green cat suit dress with bat wings. I'm not a fashion expert, so don't quote me on that one. It's the only way that I could really describe it. Oddly enough though, this look was a huge hit with her fans, so people everywhere started making their own versions. Unfortunately though, for 16-year-old fan Alexis Carter, she got to see her idol in a whole new light. When Alexis posted her photo trying to pay homage to Rihanna, she was bullied by a lot of people, including Rihanna, who actually posted this meme. Then just a few minutes later, she posted this meme. I mean, can you imagine working so hard on making your prom dress look like Rihanna's and then she says it sucks via Twitter? What a time to be alive and such a random thing to lose your cool at. Coming number 2, Judd Apatow. Judd Apatow is a comedian, director, producer, and screenwriter. He's also the founder of Apatow Productions, through which he has produced and directed the films The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up, Funny People, This Is 40, Trainwreck, and The King of Staten Island. In response to what took place at this year's Oscars, Judd wrote in a since-deleted tweet, "He could have have ended his life. That's pure out of control rage and violence. They've heard a million jokes about them in the last 3 decades. They are not freshmen in the world of Hollywood and comedy. He lost his mind. I mean, saying that he could have ended his life, that probably was a bit of an exaggeration. And the person who reposted this deleted tweet also commented on the matter and said, Judd Apatow getting ratioed to hell feels like a fitting end to the night. And last but certainly least in our number 1 spot, Roseanne Barr. Roseanne is a well-known stand-up comedian and at one time had a hit sitcom that was named after her. During this Twitter meltdown though, Barr tweeted in reply to former Obama aide Valerie Jarrett that she looked like the child of the Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes. She was immediately called out for racism, with the insinuation being that she was equating an African-American woman to that of a monkey. Barr attempted to defend her tweet by saying, Rod Serling wrote Planet of the Apes. It was about anti-Semitism. That is what my tweet referred to, the anti-Semitism of the Iran deal. Low IQ people can think whatever they want. And the meltdown though didn't stop there. After ABC canceled the reboot of Roseanne, she then attributed her behavior to taking Ambien. Funny enough though, the company that makes Ambien tweeted out a response as well and said, people of all races, religions, and nationalities work at Sanofi every day to improve the lives of people around the world. While all pharmaceutical treatments have side effects, racism is not a known side effect of any Sanofi medication.
Number 10, Valve, aka Valve Software. Really proving how easy it is to misinform others, a fake account was created to impersonate popular gaming company Valve. Valve are the ones behind massive successful games like Half-Life, Portal, and Left 4 Dead, but are more well known now for being the masterminds behind the gaming portal or platform Steam, where most PC gamers go to buy their games online. In fact, where most of us I think just go to buy games in general at this point, because I think most people are PC gamers today. This account attempted to claim that they, as Valve, would be unveiling a new competitive platform called Ricochet Neon Prime. However, they later released a statement acknowledging that they were fake and that the creation of the account was done to point out how dumb the new system for verification was on Twitter, and even called out Elon Musk, tweeting that he should actually do better and adding him. The slight misspelling difference in the handles between Valve Software and Valve Software, misspelled SOTFWARE, made it easy for people to confuse the two, which was the whole point, evidently. And friends, before we move on to our next spot on this list, if you love what we do here at InformOverload, be sure to show us you love us by giving this video a like. Also, give this video a like if you think everything that's happening on Twitter right now is bananas. Number 9, Adam Schefter, aka @AdamSchefterNot. I mean, at least this one has the word not after the name in their handle, spelled N0T, but still. So at least the misinformation they were spreading should have been easier to suss out, but that didn't stop people from believing what they were tweeting thanks to that purchased blue little check mark. This account attempted to impersonate ESPN analyst Adam Schefter while tweeting out Josh McDaniels is out as head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, sources tell ESPN. This of course was completely fabrication, but the tweet still saw tons of retweets and engagement, getting at least over 7,000 likes and over 3,000 retweets between the quotes and straight retweets before the account was suspended. That's a lot of engagement to have happened before a stop was put to this false account and this false tweet. Number 8, Connor McDavid, aka CMC David 97__. Whether it comes to baseball, basketball, or hockey, it seems athletes the world over are getting people impersonating them on Twitter, thanks to the new verification process that was introduced where folks can pay for a blue checkmark via Twitter Blue. Or at least, they could until Twitter Blue was paused, which happened today. Connor McDavid, captain of the Edmonton Oilers hockey team, was impersonated by an account that used the handle CMC David 97 with a few underscores at the end. They pretended to be Connor himself while tweeting, I have officially been traded to the New York Islanders, but I will always be thankful for my time at Edmonton and the support I've gotten throughout the years. It's on to better and greater things in Long Island now. Hashtag Let's Go Oilers, hashtag Isles. Number 7, Aroldis Chapman, aka @Aroldis Chapman. I can't believe they got that handle, that's insane. Aroldis Chapman saw his own impersonator pop up. If you aren't familiar, Aroldis Chapman is a baseball pitcher with the Yankees, and his impersonator was spot on when it came to the handle, simply using his name, which I guess wasn't yet taken on Twitter. Maybe Chapman should take that handle so that no one else can take it. The impersonator tweeted about a renewal of Aroldis' contract, claiming to be him while tweeting, New York, I'm not going anywhere. I'm happy to announce I've re-signed with the Yankees for 3 more years. The following tweet in this thread from the account acknowledged that they were an impersonator too, going on to follow with parody in my bio. Elon Musk has stated recently, however, that parody accounts will need to state they are parody accounts not just in their bio, but also in their name as well. Otherwise, they will be deemed just straight up impersonators. Also, I feel like this really can't be called a parody tweet, it's just a straight up impersonation. Well, if people want to impersonate people, be like, no, it's a parody. Number 6, LeBron LeBron James, aka King James. That's right, tons of pro athletes have been having folks impersonate them for whatever reason. I guess people impersonate celebrities to, I don't know, get clout, but what I don't understand is this would then of course be fake clout, because goodness knows you are getting followers and engagement only based on the fact that you're tricking people and they don't even really know who you yourself are. So it isn't really your clout here, it's like the athletes you're impersonating, it's really their clout. Regardless, if people are doing it for clout or not, LeBron James had an account impersonating him that actually did a pretty good job. They took inspiration from his own Twitter handle and tweaked it slightly to convincingly trick people into thinking that LeBron was leaving the Lakers. They used the handle King James with King capitalized and James changed to James with a Z. Number 5. Nestle, aka Nestle Death Cult. This one is no longer operating, as actually I'm pretty sure almost all of the ones on here are no longer operating because yeah, Twitter caught them, but seem to be focused on exposing the dark truths of Nestle, hence that handle Nestle Death Cult. One of their tweets read, "We steal your water and sell it back to you, lol," acknowledging all the controversy around Nestle's bottled water and of course, you know, almost all bottled water really, because it's really not very good for you, or not very good for the planet, so not really good for you because you live on the planet, you know what I mean? The crazy thing about this impersonating account is that it actually seems that it was being used to, yes, troll Nestle, but also to actually spread awareness about their more questionable practices and water bottle practices in general. Never mind all the plastic required in water bottle production, which uses tons of oil by the way, but they also are known for bottled at the source, means taking water from places at the land's surface where it flows naturally. What does this mean for the environment and us, the people who live here and, you know, need water, and also all the animals and everything else on the planet that needs that? It means that we may face water shortages and depleted waterways, which affects, well, pretty much everyone. The really crazy thing is that companies like Nestle also essentially do this for free, as the water that they get is usually like publicly owned, with them only really having to pay a very minimal fee once a year to the state, or perhaps just once like ever, which is insane. Number 4. Nintendo of America, aka Nintendoofus. Nintendo, of course, had one of the worst impersonators of them all. The profile bio on their page read, "Welcome to the official Nintendo profile for gaming news. We're listening too. For ESRB ratings, go to esrb.org." But despite parody being in the profile description, their tweets still went viral and caused the real Nintendo page to be berated with complaints. This is because the fake Nintendo account was tweeting a ton of stuff that was not really in line with Nintendo's brand or image, wasn't family friendly, and in many cases was even offensive. Included in their tweets before being suspended was one with a picture where Mario was gesturing rudely with his finger. Although, you know, Mario I'm pretty sure has like 4 fingers, so figure that out. Number 3. George W. Bush, aka George W. Bushes. What's worse than impersonating gaming brands and athletes? How about impersonating real people? Who used to be President of the United States? That's what happened with George W. Bush's impersonator, who paid for their blue checkmark and used the handle of George W. Bushes with an S at the end. They reminisced earlier this week about and how much they missed all of the killing they did during it. Yikes. Number 2. Tony Blair, aka MP Tony Blair. Getting in on this action, another account popped up impersonating former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Tony Blair. While impersonating Blair, the account responded to the fake George W. Bush's tweet on the Iraq War by quoting their tweet and adding, "Same, to be honest." Oh my goodness, what is worse than 1 fake ruler of a nation? How about 2 pretending to have a real conversation over Twitter about how much they miss killing people? That's pretty terrible. This account simply flipped the letters in PM to MP, taking the handle MP Tony Blair, when really, you know, it would be PM Tony Blair because Prime Minister, not Minister Prime, but close enough, it'll fool people. Number 1. Elon Musk, aka, well, too many handles to include because a lot of people have been trying to impersonate Elon. Of course, one of the most common people for users to impersonate is Elon himself, because, I mean, well, come on, you see what people are doing here, right? The interesting thing is that it's actually been reported by some that simply changing their name on Twitter to Elon Musk, even while including the word parody in the name, has gotten them locked out of their account until they change it back. This isn't the handle, by the way, just the name. And Musk himself was the one who claimed that having parody, the word parody, in your name made it okay. Except apparently when it comes to parody accounts of him. Interesting. Comedian Kathy Griffin even reportedly was banned for attempting to impersonate or parody Elon, although Musk claimed in a tweet that she was actually removed for impersonating a comedian.